guys and girls here in South Oz here. Beautiful 30-degree day. Today is a Wednesday. Probably the last of the warm days for a while. We're in autumn. It starts to get cold at the end of April. Oh, when I say cold, you know, like 18, 15 C. It's not too bad. But we start to get a bit of rain towards the end of April. Anyway, I'm on the CB750 Honda today, the K2. Now you might remember about a year ago I had a major oil leak. It was coming from the heads, or the head. I took the engine out. There's a video on that, how to take the engine out and put it in. I put it in by myself. I got that fixed. Everything seemed okay. The head was retensioned. O-rings looked good. You know, there was really, it's just a retensioning basically. Anyway, the oil stopped. So I puts the engine in, and for the last 3 outings, just going around local townships, no problem. But as soon as I got up to, say, 110k, oil would spray everywhere, all over the side of the tyre, all over the kickstand, and it made a hell of a mess. I couldn't work it out. Cleaned it all up, had a good look, couldn't see where it was coming from. Thought, well, I'll take it for another high-speed test. Same thing again. That was yesterday. So I'm sitting down reading the manual, and I find out, I thought it was coming from behind the drive sprocket. Anyway, after reading the manual, it actually has an automatic chain oiler, and there's a little screw on the shaft where the engine sprocket is, and that adjusts the amount of oil that passes through this shaft, and through centrifugal force flicks out and is supposed to oil the chain. And I thought then, that probably explains why at high speed it was squirting everywhere, and at low speed it wasn't an issue. So I checked it, and it was about one full turn out. All the way in there's no oil, and so I decided I'll turn it all the way in and just oil it manually as you do most bikes, you know, with a bit of spray and chain lube. So I'm on the highway now. I'm only doing 70 to avoid a bit of wind noise, but I'm going to open her up and see if that's fixed the problem. I'm pretty confident that's what it was. So like I said, I've turned the chain oiler screw all the way in clockwise, and that should stop it. So let's get into it. Just heading along the Stewart Highway. Got my full face helmet on, but no windshield, so there could be a bit of wind noise. Okay, doing 110. It should be alright. I'll go up to Gomersall Road and then I'll turn around. Stay there, buddy. Stay there. Yeah, we're pretty lucky here in South Australia with the COVID-19 restrictions. We're allowed to mix and mingle as long as we keep our distance. Not confined to barracks. 'cause. So everything's pretty much normal. except the fact that everything's shut, all the entertainment, pubs, clubs, etc. Supermarkets still open and hardware. You know, I took the BSA for a ride yesterday. I hadn't ridden it for quite some time, since the bike show actually, and I jumped off the Beezer. This is Gomersall Road, takes you to Tanunda. Jumped off the Beezer and onto the Honda, and I tell you what, as much as I like the BSA, the Honda is so superior to ride. The you know, one's a 66 and one's a 72, but it's chalk and cheese, honestly. When I ride the Honda, I absolutely love it. It's just smooth, handles. I thought the Beezer handled well, but to be honest, I think the Honda handles a bit better. You got to muscle it into the corners, granted, but once you get used to that, and it's no issue. Also, I'd like to thank my new subscribers. I'm really hoping to get to 1,000. I was going to do a full lap of Australia this year, or a half lap, but that's gone through the wayside with all our borders are shut. So whilst I'm free to roam around South Australia wherever I please, I can't go outside the border, otherwise I've got to isolate for 14 days. You're probably all aware of how that works. I might as well go into Tanunda, give the bike a good run. When I get to Tanunda, I'm going to pull over and grab a sherbet. I've been working in the shed all day. It's been about 35 in there, and the telltale sign is every time I've opened the bike up and pulled in for juice, the oil will be there straight away, dripping on the concrete. So when I get to the local in Tanunda, it's a bottle shop, by the way. It's, all the pubs are shut. If there's no oil when I pull up, the problem is solved, and I'll be a happy chappy. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't know if I told you, well I probably did, I got some new replica pipes for this, and they sound exactly the same as the originals. They're a copy of the original, and very pleased with them. Bike's running really well with them on. I mean, you can hear it for yourself. She sounds pretty good. I'll just slow down a bit and we'll no cars up my backside, so slow down a bit and we'll give her a little bit of juice. What do you think of that? You know me, I like any bike. I've got Harleys, Beezers, Hondas, Royal Enfields, and like I've said before, it doesn't matter what you ride, the most important thing is that you're out there riding. And I said it before, I had a little BW 100cc Yamaha in Darwin with my Harleys, and I rode that BW more than the Harley around town, and I absolutely loved it. So just get out there and ride what you like. I wave to everyone. Just because I'm on my Harley doesn't mean I don't wave to other bikers. So you know, just enjoy your ride, as I do. Just rolling into Tanunda now, coming down through the valley. See if this Harley rider waves to me. Yeah, he gave me the old nod. I think it was an effort though. Unlike in the States where you guys ride on the opposite side of the road and you can wave with your left hand, like pointing down to the ground with two fingers, etc. In Australia, the common thing is just to nod your head, because if you wave with your left hand or point your left hand down, they can't see it. And obviously you can't wave with your right hand unless you've got cruise control, I guess. So the normal thing is just to give the like a nod or a sort of shake of the head. Yeah, so that's how we do it over here, or down here I should say. Okay, this is the cheapest bottle shop anywhere I've ever found. It's like so cheap. Just like if you just want one stubby, it's like $2.50 or something. Okay, so this is how we tell engine off. Normally leaks down there near the side stand, it pisses out. Well, look at that, I've got 0 oil on the pipes. That would normally be all over the pipes. There's no drop down below. I think I fixed the problem, guys. That's all it was. That's all it was. Yep, no oil on this side, nothing on the ground. There you go. So if you've got a Honda, check the automatic chain oiler. I mean, you can have it open quarter probably and get a bit of oil happening, but I'd rather just spray it myself. I use inox, and it's like in fact I use Lennox. It's a spray. It's got like sheep oil or something in it, and it's very good. Anyway, problem solved. Please subscribe. Thanks for my new subscribers. This is Ian South Oz signing off. Cheers.